This is Monday the 9th of June 2025. This is a 1 minute Renko chart in front of us. I've mixed the charts up a bit here. I've over the weekend I've just been experimenting, and what you can do is with this Lin Reg candles, if you put it onto your main chart, you can actually separate it. And you could, so if this was up here, you could just go move to new pane below, and that will give you its own separate box rather than it being up here, because it might be good to have the Renko chart up here and the Lin Reg candles down here. Okay, there is problems though, because scaling is a little bit difficult. You can just see it gets a little bit hard to see that Lin Reg. Anyway, on the chart here, I have linear regression channel, which is this blue, red one. If you don't know what that is, it's a stock standard indicator from TradingView. Okay, I use it all the time, and I also have on both charts another one, which is this one here. This is the short-term one, and this is a 40 period. It's got a few other options in here. Okay, it's got these bands that you can turn on and turn off. I find that helpful if I just want to do back testing, because you can't back test linear reg channel. It's very difficult to do. So this is called LRTC, that one there, and I'll just show you who it's made by. About this script, I'm pretty sure I've explained this before. Linear regression trend channel with entries and alerts. Okay, and it's made by Mr. Tuan Doan. Is that correct? Is that how you pronounce his name? It's got 23 comments, and yeah. So the only reason I have that here is it just looks different than the linear reg. Now I could, if I wanted to, get up another one of these linear regs. I'll just do it for you. It's just I'll do it here. I'll do it here. So just go to linear reg. It's down here, linear reg channel. I think it's that one. There it is there. And if I make that, sorry, it's this one here. And if I make that 40, okay, there you go. So now I've got two of them. Okay. You can do that quite easily. It doesn't matter. If you don't know anything about linear regression, just go do a search, and you're going to find a whole stack of YouTube channels and a whole lot of literature on the web. Is it a perfect indicator? No, it's just like everything else. That's all. It works 50% of the time. What I like about it is, if you're struggling to find trend, let me just turn that off. Actually, I'll get rid of it. If you're struggling to find, okay, sorry, let me just rewind. This is set to 100 bars, look back, okay? So from the end here to wherever the bar is now, it's looking back 100 bars, and it's going to tell us where the trend is, okay? Now, that's a good and bad thing, because we can see here that price is moving down outside the channel. Now, you need to go and sort of look up bell curves and linear regression, and just to see how all this works and how it's all put together, okay? But the linear regression is just this middle line, and I like to use it for trend, and it's a channel. So it's like, okay, well, the trend is clearly up, isn't it? It clearly is up, so visually I can see that is up. This one down below, and this one I've just turned off, is a 40 linear reg channel. So it's measuring 40 bars. And of course, excuse me, you can change that, okay? What I like to see is when both of these channels are pointing in the same direction. So right now, I have the long-term trend, which is up, and I have the short-term trend, which is measured by 40 bars, which is short. So it's a low probability trade for me to go short. Mind you, I could have, but not with Renko and not with linear reg candles. It's a different way to trade than normal bars, okay? And this is how I use it. I just got to turn off this. Just got to turn this off. That annoys me. So that's the only thing I have on these two charts, okay? And what I'm after, when they're in sync, so let's just say that all these are pointing upwards, okay? I will then take trades based on the the Lin Reg candles. So obviously price will go up, it'll swing down inside the channel. So when it starts to turn up, I will then go long, okay? I'm only after 20 cents as a base profit. If I can make 20 cents a day, I will never have to work a job. It's as simple as that. You just put more contracts down. With my broker, 20 cents, each cent is worth $10. So you do the sums, you got 20 cents times that by 10, that's worth $200. So if I can make 20 cents a day, that means I'm making $200 USA dollars a day. If I do that 5 days a week, there's $1,000. If I do that every week for the whole year, there's 52,000. Do you get where I'm getting at? And if you're successful at just making one 20-cent bet per day, right, you just put us 2 contracts down and now you're making $400 a day. So don't forget there's losses though, right? So, you know, this game ain't just roses, you know. And the way I look at trading is I have around about 12 hours in which to make 20 cents, right? So I might start the day and have a loss and have another loss. Okay, I'm down. But then I've got the rest of the day to try and make that up. And generally it happens. And if I end the day down, well then that's cool. The next day we keep going till we make our losses back. Okay? That's how I trade. I don't get greedy and go, right, I'm going to make 100 cents today. Sometimes it happens. Like, look at this here. It's easier down. Look at, I can't do it on that. Have a look here. There's 120 cents. So one contract is $1,300. Oh no. I'm live at the moment, by the way. You can see I'm connected to my broker down below, Tradeovate. So I'm waiting for a trade to happen. And there's nothing. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen today? You can see it pushing back up here. Look at the right-hand side chart. You can. Oh, it's a bit hard to see. You can just see the green bars just starting to turn up. Prices coming up. So it could be soon that this shorter linear reg channel will be in line with this one. However, the Pearson's number here is very low. It's 0.3, so it's pretty flat. You really want to see that 0.6 and higher for it to be like a really strong trend. What else can I tell you? Okay, so that's how you can trade that. You can also look at a 5-minute chart, which I have here, using exactly the same. You can see the larger trend is pointing down. You can see the shorter trend is pointing down. You can see the Lin Reg channel is also, the bars are under. So what would you do? You'd go short. The signal does not get any better than that. Where do you go short? Well, based on the based on this Lin, such a mouthful, Lin Reg candles, you would go short here, wouldn't you? You know, which would be sort of in here somewhere. And you made 27 cents over a couple of hours. Happy days, you're finished and you're down the beach. The best place to go short is obviously when price comes up the top and then it starts to turn over. You can, if you wanted to, use a stochastic. Here it is here. You can use a stochastic. This is 12, 3 and 3. So the trend is down. It's clearly down. The Pearson's number is 0.7, so it's quite a strong trend down. And then we're now having this confirmed by the shorter Lin Reg channel thing. Sorry. And then you can see that price has come up. And now you can see the stochastic starting to push down. So now that's telling you, okay, well, you know, the stochastic's pretty good. It gives you lots of false signals. You can maybe go to an 8. Ugh, look at the noise in that though on this 5-minute chart. Try a 14. I don't know, you'd have to play around with it. I don't use stochastic. I used to, but I gave up on the thing. But that's one thing you could use. I suppose you could use an RSI. They're all just, I mean, you can use, where's RSI? Relative strength, same thing. There you go. RSI, you could use that. It's telling you to go short. You could use anyway. So let's look at the 10-minute chart. So look at the Pearsons. That's 0.3, but still, both of these indicators are pointing downwards, and so you would have gone short here. Sorry, you might have gone short here. Had a little bit of drawdown, and bang. Just look at a 15-minute chart. Okay, so the 15-minute chart is saying they're out of whack. See how they're out of whack? One's going up and one's going down, so there's no trade. Currently no trade on the 15-minute chart. And just try 1 hour. Okay, well, isn't this interesting? So there's a 1 hour. So they're both pointing up. This is like different time frames will give you different results. You know, it's such a mind fuck trying to navigate different times against each other. So what would you do here? So there's that Pearson's, that's 0.6. Okay, well, it's saying both these trends are up on the 1 hour. I'm assuming we would wait until a green bar comes, and then this will turn up, and you just, hopefully it goes up. That's it. There's nothing more. What does the 2 hour do? 2 hours exactly the same. Pearson's is 7.8. Let's look at a 4 hour. Look at that. That's really strong. That short-term trend is really strong. So, would you go long here? I don't know, actually. I would have liked to have gone long back here. So, when you get to the higher time frames, then I would put on something like, just try that RSI. Yeah, see how that's moving down? Even though trend is up, the RSI is moving down. So there's something going on there. That's why the lower time frames help you out. Just try that stochastic again. Where is it? I have so many indicators here. I need to start culling. Yeah, you can see that's starting to turn over. So there's something happening. You know, you just would have to be really careful here, I think. And I'll just try one more. The good old CCI, my favourite indicator out of everything, commodity channel. And that's where you would have gone long, right here, when that's come out of the channel. Bang. And you can see it's curling over. If you were obviously swing trading, you'd still be in this trade. Anyway, I am digressing. I just want to go back to the 5-minute chart. And yeah, look at that, starting to turn up. So let me just go back to my chart, and we're still nothing happening here yet. We're still waiting for something to happen here. It being Monday, this might be very slow going into the USA session, so we'll just sit and wait and see what happens. But anyway, there you go. Go and practice this. Go and see if you can make it work. Catch ya.